Was the performance political? And my answer to that is yes, but subjectively. There's not any explicit political statements made, but if you look at it from a symbolic perspective and you look at the way people might have interpreted the event, then it is profoundly political. So take this statement: the only thing more powerful than hate is love. On the football, at the end, together we are America. Consider this. The performance is almost all in Spanish, and that was sort of a point of controversy before. And the government, since Trump has come into office, has been trying to eliminate all sorts of Spanish translation. The message is also broadly inclusive, which runs counter to a lot of people's attitudes toward diversity. DEI programs, diversity, equity, inclusiveness programs, the government and many big businesses have been trying to eliminate them. You might also have noticed people bearing flags and running around with them around the stadium. Well, these flags, many of them were from different countries in the Western Hemisphere, suggesting a more pan-American identity, this idea that what it means for us to be together as Americans may not just be people with US citizenship. Plus, this was a huge celebration of Latin culture, and particularly Puerto Rican culture. Remembering, as I said before, that Puerto Rico is technically connected to the United States and the people who live there are American citizens. So when we say together we're Americans, we're including Puerto Rican people as well, which is another interesting point. The flag that Bad Bunny at one point had was not actually the official flag of Puerto Rico, but the flag of Puerto Rican independence, which also sort of an implicit argument. There's also the moment where Bad Bunny hands the Grammy Award to the little boy. He's watching Bad Bunny's Grammy acceptance speech that just happened the previous week, and what does Bad Bunny say during this speech? He says, "Ice out," which was a blatantly direct political statement. So whereas you do not hear him say it, you actually see him say it, or at least in that speech anyway, at that event, at that time, a specific reminder to what his position is on this. There was a social media buzz about the possibility that this kid might be Liam Conejo Ramos, who was a little boy who was abducted by ICE, held at their facility, and then eventually freed. It was a little boy who had guess what, a bunny hat on, right? And so a lot of people were like, oh, it's the kid, that's who it is, and he put him in the Super Bowl performance. Well, it wasn't that kid. But does it matter if it is that kid or not? Because at this moment, a lot of people believed it was, or perhaps symbolically it was meant to represent that kid. This isn't a picture of America that Trump supports.